want to be here, neither do we. That's why we call it the obligatory. We talk about farts, food, mics, kids, $5,000 beds, girls, comedy, and Kermit's butthole. Yeah, maybe the facts aren't right, but here's the obligatory podcast with Kermit and Mike.
What's going on? It's episode 80.
Done. You were like a drunken karaoke guy hitting every other word. That was nice. It is episode 80.
That's right. If you don't know, you should know. We're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all social media, and you can find us on our Patreon. Donate $1. That will keep Mike's T-shirt fund going because he only owns one. And
I'm up to two. I'm up to two.
And we have a special guest. We have Pedro Lima in the house, as always.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
And,
so excited.
And, of course, Mike's in town. So
Mike's in town.
Mike's in
Where
town.
are you, Mike?
Mike's gone, man. Mike is working every day now.
Dude, the last how many times we've missed recording was
You canceled on me.
What?
Yep.
I canceled on you?
Yep.
No. I canceled on you Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we rescheduled for today. See, same week. Yet when you cancel, you're just gone. You're done. You're like, we'll pick back up next week because you had to drive Daytona to lose 2 comedy competitions.
So embarrassing.
You've been busy.
So embarrassing.
You've been busy. Then you had what, bronchitis one night?
I did have bronchitis.
You probably lost your voice just losing those 2 comedy competitions.
You guys are such a sucker going into that syphilis-infested strip club.
Is that what you told the girl? There was a comedy competition at a strip club and she bought that 2 weeks in a row?
2 weeks in a row.
Oh, man. You got a good woman, a good gullible woman.
Look, man, the girls with bullet hole wounds in their body.
When I find out these idiots were driving to do a comedy competition.
Why you gotta be idiots?
Because it's...
Who won?
Not
Who won?
them.
Was it a fair competition?
I mean, I didn't win. So
Ken
it was
Miller,
it was,
who, congratulations, just got handpicked by Steve Harvey for Steve Harvey's nationwide competition. You're telling me Ken Miller lost the finals to some guy whose name you'll never know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but that guy's a regular at the strip club.
Yes,
so
he is.
It just rotates the money back into the Bullet Wound Foundation.
Yeah, crazy how that all works. Almost like a conspiracy up there.
Yeah. Well, since you just let it out the bag, yeah, Ken won Steve Harvey's, what was it called?
Stand-up spotlight or something? What was
I'm
it?
looking at it right now. Stand-up spotlight.
And mustache wrangling competition.
You wanna hear about it?
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Want to hear about it?
Your phone went down.
Holy crap!
You want to fix that?
I kind of do.
Is that gonna make a good shot?
It's not. That's a horrible
Why don't you
shot
pause
right
the
now.
recording?
Yeah. Well, now.
Go ahead, hit play and go fix your
All right,
little
all right.
camera,
Well,
bro.
listen.
Now, you guys can't hear it because it's in your headphones.
We'll be fine. Don't worry.
Here you
All right.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go grab those.
Hey, y'all, listen, I'm out here. I'm actually in Botswana, and I've been really going through all the contestants of the world-famous Steve Harvey's stand-up spotlight, and I've made a decision. We've had a lot of votes come in and everything, but I've been such a student of the game for so long, man. This has been my life. I know funny when I see it now. It was really a tough decision because, man, it was some boys out there that's funny and some bad women out there too. But the winner I picked, the performer's name was Ken. The routine was called I Am Just a Father. I picked him because he was such rich material, such relatable material. I think a lot of people did a great job in the stand-up spotlight thing, man. It was really tough. But Ken, congratulations, man. Hey, y'all, listen.
Nice.
Okay, all right, stop.
All right. So Ken Miller.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How long do you think Ken cried for? Honestly.
He said he cried a little bit, but I'm guessing it was a lot longer. You gonna get Ken on the phone right now?
Let's find out. I want
see.
to ask him these questions.
Yeah. Hey, can we get the phone? You gotta call
He's
Ken.
at a show. He's not gonna answer.
Oh,
at a
he's in
show.
Albany tonight, right?
he's at
He's at the Funny Bone Albany. Ken Miller, working comic, winning Steve Harvey's stand-up spotlight, and all of us have the time to call him because we ain't got no gigs. We're just sitting here.
You think he's on mic? He's not on stage. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
There's nothing happening in Albany. They only got like the Pepsi Center up there. No, he's not going to answer.
No,
He's big timing now.
9:24. He's probably on stage. Or selling merch. 8 o'clock show, 9:24. Show probably wrapping up. He's getting those shot glasses.
Hey, these shot glasses going up. I'm Steve Harvey.
He's telling some girl in the bar how he just won the Steve Harvey stand-up spotlight competition.
What did you win?
He gets to comb Steve Harvey's beard or mustache. Mustache. He's a mustache groomer.
Pedro already did a mustache.
Oh, he said that already? He did that?
Yeah.
He did that earlier, though.
Yeah, he did a
no one heard
mustache.
it.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So
Ah,
you
see
wanna,
what I did?
Oh,
Come
so
on,
you're going
bro.
to steal it.
Yeah, that's what I
straight
do.
up.
Sorry for all that.
It was funnier-
pause.
it was
we were waiting
funnier
for
than-
Kermit to fix the fucking camera.
It was funnier than seeing an umbrella guy like P. Diddy's thing, so whatever.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Ken Miller. It's nice to see people that you like do well.
Eh.
Yeah. and Kermit, give it up for Kermit. He edited the video that got submitted to Steve Harvey. So there's like an award for that, like festivals and stuff, like, right? Like the talent, yeah, they did great. But I mean, you basically it was your bleeps that made that video work.
Oh no.
You got Preacher.
I
here
just
we
had
go.
this talk before you
You
walked
got
in.
Justin. You got Ken Miller. Can't do Jack for Mike.
This is the
Oh, no.
exact
Here we go.
conversation we had before you walked in the door.
It's just
I'm like, is
the
it because
camera-
I'm white?
The camera don't love you.
Because I'm white?
It's just so hard.
You know, I gotta tell you,
You gotta pick what you want to be, Mike.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna be skinny or you're gonna be fat. You cannot be both at the same exact time. You gotta commit into what is your look.
No, I'm going.
Because you are like you're skinny. Up
I'm like
here.
ET. Yeah,
I'm like E.T.?
Yeah,
It's a weird
I'm like
shape.
ET. It's we've talked about before. It's like that third world skinny kid with the swollen belly thing going on. Yeah, no one gives you sympathy. The fat guy, they're like, oh, he's fat and he's funny. The skinny guy, they're like, oh, he's skinny and gawky.
You are in the middle, bro.
I'm
you
not-
can't be in the middle.
It's not even like a full dad bod because it only is in the stomach. You know.
Yeah, it's.
We
it's,
talk all the time. I need a shirt that's like a maternity shirt because it needs to be like tight up here and a little bigger down
Are you
here.
doing it? Are you trying to work out?
I'm doing nothing. I've given up.
No,
I'm gonna
really?
die. That's it.
I tried.
I actually, you guys you'll be quite impressed.
Weren't you trying to do that Kevin White potato
well,
diet?
I was on track for a while, then some stuff happened.
Wait, the meat ended up with the potato?
Yeah.
And the cheese and the sour cream and the chives.
But I scheduled a doctor's appointment.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
You said that 3 episodes
Wait,
ago.
what happened? Why a doctor's appointment? For what?
Because I haven't been to one since I was like 9.
Okay.
Girl, they're gonna be like, "Wow, your blood is syrup."
Yeah. So no, I've had some interesting stuff going on lately. The past like 6 months, 7 months. I'm probably gonna die.
Are you bleeding out of your ass?
No
Okay,
blood
so that's
involved
good.
anywhere.
All right,
yeah.
that's good.
Didn't you faint or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Wait,
see?
what?
Yeah.
And he still doesn't go to the
wait.
doctor.
I've been getting like over the past year and a half, 2 years. I've never had migraines my entire life. I
Okay.
had like 3 in the past 2 years. And then I was up on stage in Springfield, Illinois, and like right in the middle of everything just went weird, and I couldn't breathe, and I just like it was a split second, but it was like a.
Does
total,
heart condition run in your family?
being that no one in my family has a heart, yes.
Okay.
Hey,
No,
for the record, he did still sell the Firewatch.
Yeah. I pressed
Yo, that's
on.
such a. That's such a risk.
I
Fainting,
pressed-
the whole club goes on
Fainting.
fire.
I pressed on, man. But you know what's funny? My dad actually had some work done this past week. He's going in for knee surgery and everything else. But because, he's a heavier guy, they had to do like some tests and everything like that. And my mom's like,
Stress test.
everything still comes out fine. Your dad, no cancer. I went in, no cancer. I'm like, and I love my parents, but I just blurred out. I'm like, how the fuck do you guys not have cancer? Like, they have been chain smoking since before I was born.
Some people don't get
They
it. B.
smoke in the house. They do. Yeah, I got friends who are like vegetarian runner joggers who have never done anything bad in their life, and they're like, they found a lump. Now I have to go.
Not only
And
that, you get joggers that die of a heart attack while running.
Yeah.
And they're
That's
fit.
yeah, and they don't smoke or anything.
I saw a jogger in New York that had a tree limb fall on him while he was jogging and died. I'm like, see, never fucking happens on a couch, right?
Look how giddy you got about that story. Jesus.
There's some irony when it's like one of those people.
But that's a complete. I just find it as like being super healthy and all your life. Like my mother's neighbor, rest his soul, he passed away from pancreatic cancer. But the dude used to go to the gym all the time.
Ugh, it's
Like
annoying.
a little bodybuilder. He would take supplements and stuff like that, sell supplements and stuff like that. And when I came back from New York and I saw him, dude was like
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't that a
frail.
bitch?
Oh man, I was
that
like, so
sucks.
sad, man. But
It's scary, man. I've always been afraid of like doctors and stuff. And
when's the last time you got an eye exam?
Oh fuck.
Because that could be the reason why you're getting migraines. Did you hit the 40 yet?
oh yeah.
So you're up there. Your eyesight's probably
and-
fucked up.
Well, what's
He
funny
thinks
is
I'm black.
What's funny is
yeah,
my
you're not sleeping well.
my first. I don't think they're heart attacks. I really don't. But what I know.
Your heart's not,
Anxiety.
but-
You can
but
get anxiety attacks.
my panic attacks type
Yeah.
stuff. My first was the first time I had anything that started making me question. Because up until like 2 years ago, I was really just like, whenever people were sick, I'm like, just don't be sick. What's wrong with you? 'Cause, like, that's how I was. I had this whole I'm invincible type thing. That's never gonna happen to me. And it was right before I found out we had to move out of the place we'd been for 10 years.
Oh shit! Stress. That's
Dude,
what it is.
I woke up in the middle of the night from a dream and just couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, I breathed and I went to get up, and as soon as I got up, my vision just went all blurry. Like, I thought I went blind for a second. And then I walked to the bathroom and was able to start breathing again and everything else. But since then, my eyes have just never been like I'm doing that thing where I gotta hold menus and phones.
Yeah,
like,
dude, you're old, nigga. You're old.
Yeah,
It's
it just wasn't supposed to happen this soon.
But you're also getting a combination of anxiety and panic attacks.
Yeah.
Is what it is. And
So,
and you could be in your head. It's like, no, I'm cool about it. But your body inside is saying like, no.
No, that's the thing. It's like before I just had that power of denial that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna live forever, and now I've just like I'm mortal.
Let me ask you this, because I just had one the other day.
A panic attack.
panic
An
attack?
anxiety attack. And it was like, yeah,
Go
and it's
on.
weird. Lisa was like, what do you think caused it? It's like, I have no idea. But I just, like, it felt like I didn't sleep. I slept, like, I was sleeping an hour and waking up. An hour and waking up. My arm would get, like, tingly and stuff like that. And then if you start thinking, am I having a heart attack? Your body goes, oh, you want those symptoms? All right, here we go. And then you start getting it. But the anxiety attack and panic attack has the same thing. It feels like a heart attack, shortness of breath and stuff like that. And I've gone to the hospital thinking that I had a heart attack, and they're like, "Nah, it's fine."
And then when you start Googling this stuff, it only makes you more worried because they're like, "Oh, you know the number of people who have heart attacks every day, but write it off as something else." I'm like, God, don't put that in my head.
But then when you show up at the hospital, they look at you like, you just wasted $100.
And just over the summer, I had my first. I never even knew what these things were. It was called an ocular migraine. Have you heard of this?
The Angel gets those. My
Where-
buddy Angel gets it.
Where it looks like, in a comic book, like when someone goes bam and it has the,
Stars?
zigzag.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like you can just see that like floating.
Yeah, you start chasing your squiggly lines. That's what you're
It's
talking
not
about?
just the little squigglies. It's like a full-on like zigzag insert graphic or insert
Like
bam
a
or bop
grid.
or
This guy
wham.
gets the grid from fucking the Matrix.
Tron. Dude.
Yeah. So, and this is just how I am with life. I got up from my computer. I went outside. I'm like, maybe I've just been in front of the computer too long. And I get up and I go outside and it's still there. And I go out on the patio by the pool and it's still there. And I'm just like, well, this is it. 5 more minutes. I'm probably blind for life. And then I just started thinking about, shit, how do all my careers, are they based on having vision? And I was like, most of them, yes. Most of them I need vision. And I'll tell you what actually helped me. I went out and got these glasses that have that, they retract the blue light from like laptops and stuff.
Okay.
Like if you spend a lot of time. And I think it was just the computer giving me a lot of eye
Nigga,
fatigue.
you got blue blockers from 1986.
Yeah.
You're walking around the Afrocentric halls
with
blue blockers.
with my Genesis glasses on.
Yeah.
No, they look like regular glasses, but they're just they help with eye fatigue. So yeah, I think I'm just old.
Wait, so you haven't been to the doctor in over since you were 9?
No eye exam.
Yeah.
So that's
I've been
like-
to the emergency room a couple of times, but you know how that
When's
is.
the last time you
You're
went to the
just there.
emergency room for what?
I actually went to a walk-in clinic about 6 months ago to check out. I had some like this thing in my stomach was going on.
Okay.
And they walked in. I went in. I'm like, yeah, I got this little thing going on. It's like a pain right here. And they just pushed on it. They're like, does that hurt? I'm like, well, no, not right now. It bothers me at like night and stuff. And they're like, oh, well, go ahead, piss into this cup. So I piss into the cup. They're like, yeah, well, nothing's showing up, but we'll give you some antibiotics. And I'm like, well, can we maybe x-ray this or take a look around?
Nothing showed up, pee on this, but I'm gonna give you antibiotics.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Don't go to a
Where'd you go to
walk-in
Aldi?
clinic.
You go to Aldi's walk-in clinic?
He went to the vegetable aisle at Aldi.
What the hell?
He just, hey, Ralph, come here. Yeah, pee on this. Take it to the bootleg cereal aisle.
You went to a walk-in clinic and they asked you to pee in a cup?
Yeah.
And a coffee cup.
Are you talking about like walk-in clinic, like in Walgreens or
Central
CVS?
Care. It's
No,
a
like
lot.
Oh,
Central
okay.
Care.
I'm thinking he walked into like a CVS or Walgreens. I was like, wow, that's weird.
No. And yeah, that was it. And that's actually why part of the reason I'm going back to that. I'm going to unload on this poor lady. I'm just going to be like, all right.
Have you gone to? Are you getting a lot of stomach pains?
Yeah.
Have you gone to a gastroenterologist?
Nope. I'm going to this
Come
primary
on, bro.
care.
He just told you he hasn't been to anybody.
Yeah. I'm going to this primary care and just going to start from there.
Going to
and work
primary
up there.
care, then do the gastroenterologist because it's Mike.
Pedro's a professional at this.
I'm gonna tell
You
you,
had- yeah, you went
12
Diverticulitis or
inches
something?
of my colon were
He has
taken
no
out.
gallbladder.
Why? What happened?
It was bad because I try to fight off that diverticulitis with medication and just
Too much
it's gonna
mofongo.
be- and it just every time I would get that pain and it just kept getting worse.
Did
and
it get worse like at nighttime?
No, dude. It just when it flares up, it's like I know you're doing jokes and I'm completely ignoring the little
Just
jokes.
thinking, like, hey, welcome to the old guy channel where we talk about shit
Yeah.
when you hit
Let's
Talk
80.
about our illnesses.
What's funny is I was thinking that like 3 minutes ago, but now I'm actually interested in this free medical class.
The first time I got diverticulitis, it felt like I was getting.
And what is the-
like I was getting stabbed?
What is it?
So what it is? There's little pockets in your intestine, and something can go in there,
Like a
either,
seed or something like that?
They say seed or whatever, and your body thinks it's it doesn't belong here. The white blood cells start attacking it, and that just causes
Like burning
like pain, like a stabbing, bro, like a stabbing real bad. And at first I was like, what the hell is that? They told me what it is. Change your diet, do this. All right, fine. Change the diet. A year later, I get the pain again. It's like, damn. And then it just started getting every 6 months, every 3 months. It got to the point that every time I would have a comedy gig, I would be like nervous. Because
was
I'm
gonna
like,
act
it's
up
going
while
to
you're on
happen.
stage?
It's going to happen. Not on stage, but I have to fly. It's like, I'm going to be miserable with this. Do I have my medication? This is going to be bad. And then when I finally went to the doctor and says, all right, we're going to do the surgery. When they did the surgery, my thing was in very bad shape. So they were going to just take out like 3 inches of the colon, tag it up. They had to take 12 inches out.
And luckily, you got plenty of colon. Right?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say how much colon does one have?
Yeah,
I was like, that seems like a lot.
I don't know. That's a
Where's
foot.
does it, like? How do they
Yeah,
connect
like
the
that,
rest?
Like that, dude.
Like a rectus? Like
Yeah,
just
no, like dude, like a hose. They just go in there, they sew it up.
Cut out the bad.
Then they
part,
do
couldn't
a water test. They do a water test to see if there's
Make
any
sure it holds.
leaks or anything like that.
oh my god,
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, there's a leak there. And that's what happened. There was
it's a
complications.
leak.
Yeah, there was complications. So what they did is they gave me a ileostomy bag. So for 2 months, I had an ileostomy bag on my right-hand side. So that's why I completely disappeared for 2 months. I had a beard. I had a shit bag, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I
was-
visited you. Remember?
Oh, I was so miserable.
Ugh.
I
Yeah.
was miserable.
When my 9-year-old was in the hospital, when he was a kid, he had all the problems with his kidney and everything like that. So he had that
The
outside
ileostomy,
of him
yeah.
for a while, and I was like, looks like a mom job. That looks like a mom changing job over there. I'm like, I pay the bills, you change the poopy
This
bags.
man is just giving missions. You doing that? And it was that's no joke, man. So if you can get that checked out before it gets any worse,
Yeah,
do it, dude.
yeah, that's the goal now.
So you
I
got
just, you know what it is?
Are you afraid of a colonoscopy? Have they done the
yeah, because you're like 60 now. So
Yeah, bro.
when's the last time?
62.
yeah? You gotta get that finger in there, bro.
Yeah,
Are you 62?
I've had fingers in there, just not professionally.
Yeah. You haven't gotten.
Wait a minute, I take
Oh,
that
thank
back.
God, no.
I take that back. I
I'm-
did pay for it once.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid of getting?
I'm afraid of getting old. Period, man.
You're there, man.
No.
What are you? 30?
Hey,
What?
we might have bad stomachs. You got the hairline of my 97-year-old
Hey,
grandpa.
that's just mean.
Yeah. What are you?
Wait a minute, you just spent the last 3.
Are you afraid about losing your hair?
No, the hair thing is just whatever. But I am afraid of just being brittle. Like I see these guys, they're just like you sent me that video of that old man.
Oh, the old
and I was like,
lady?
I
That's
can't
an
watch
old
this.
lady.
I can't watch this.
Oh, shit.
I was like, oh my god, this
So
is
you
sad.
watch Cocoon, and the first part of the Cocoon, the movie just breaks you down.
Oh, I shut that shit off.
You wait till they jump in the pool and they're playing
Get the life
basketball.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cocoon is a very old movie for people that don't know.
Yeah.
Because good God, that's an old movie.
So you saw Cocoon, but not the last Starfighter?
Yeah.
What's wrong
I don't
with you?
remember Cocoon either though. But
I don't even know you.
Starfighter's a classic,
Yeah.
bro.
But, that's the thing, too, man. I'm just at that point in my life where I've always been, like, I'm a pessimist. And I'm like, watch, I'm going to walk in, they're going to check it out, and they're going to be like, well, we wish we could have caught this 6 months earlier, but here's how it works. You're dead. And I just feel like
Do you want to benefit?
What do you mean?
Like, would they discover you got some terminal fucking tumor in your intestine?
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
want to benefit a comedy festival named after you or anything like that?
Nah, I told my oldest kid.
I just want to know what local bar to do it at.
Yeah.
'cause
At the other bar.
We can do Bull and Bush. Are you like that?
we might get a night at the Improv, right?
We'll get a night
get
at
an
the improv.
An off night.
off night.
We'll get a Wednesday or a Sunday at the Improv.
We'll shoot for Sunday.
And I already told...
Who do you not want on the show?
Oh, well.
Well, you can't say that. Then
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it the question a little bit easier. Who do you want on the show?
I'd like to still be around for it. No, but I've already told my oldest kid.
Would you try to sell fire caskets?
Here's my idea. I'm gonna deed my merch off to somebody and be like, look, you stay on the road, sell my merch, make sure my
Who's
kids get
gonna
the money.
take your more? I tell you, probably Jersey will take your merch.
Jersey's gonna
Not
take
with those
your merch.
dreads. That's a fire hazard. But I've told my oldest kid already. I'm like,
Like a wick of dynamite.
like Blackbeard.
It'd be like incense, like the little like the little voodoo.
He's gonna get high off his own hair. I told my 9-year-old Ray, I pulled him aside. I'm like, look, Daddy's done some decent things in this comedy community, and he's done some benefits for other people. So Daddy's probably gonna get like 1, maybe 2 benefit nights. Now look, there's not gonna be enough money for you to bury me or take care of your mom and your brother. So this is your one chance. All right, you take this money, you walk away from it. Run.
Here's your passport. This is your new identity.
I've been straight with them. I'm like,
this
don't
is your
share.
new family.
Don't share. At the new job, they gave me a, I got first time working the corporate world in a long time. So they gave me that whole, who's your beneficiary? Because there's a nice little chunk of change. And I'll tell you, I got to look into it more about putting it into holding for a child because right now it's going to their mom. But like as soon as I can transfer that over, I'm like, no, this is all his. Done.
Well, I mean, doesn't necessarily. I mean, I don't want to get in the middle of this, but I'm just saying, it doesn't always have to go to the mom. It can go to. Do you have a sister?
No.
Brother?
Yeah, but they owe me money.
Oh, okay.
You could put it on. You could put me on it. I'll hold on to the money.
See, I honestly believe you would. I think you would.
I will raise a child as my own.
Oh.
Into the warrior.
Okay, Rafiki. Hold on.
It's time.
It's time, son.
I got stuff I gotta do before I leave this planet, though.
First off, you're not dying, so let's just.
No, I want to hear what he has to do.
Yeah,
Give me what you have to do.
I gotta get some money put aside for the kids, obviously.
So $50.
And I want to get a house. I want to buy a house in the next couple of years.
Okay.
So that's it, and that's it. Done. Good. Check
Just
out.
a house? You just want to buy a house and
I want to get a.
you can't have both. You can't have the house and the money for the kids.
Why not?
Because how much money are you gonna leave the kids? $700?
No.
You just do that in a weekend.
No.
Selling wallets.
Yeah.
You're gonna go in a big debt with the house. It's just like.
No, I'm gonna buy the house.
Are you
straight out.
playing? Are you
Outright.
playing the lotto or anything like that?
You know what's funny? Kermit and I had discussion, probably earlier this year about finances, and he's like, tell me about Roth, IRAs, everything else. So from my family, we were paycheck to paycheck, but we didn't always even make that.
Yeah.
So I didn't grow up with a good, hey, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to invest in, anything else. So like after I had that talk with Kermit, I was on the phone with my parents, and I was just like, hey, money-wise, because now I got a little bit put aside, but I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
It's just in savings. I'm not sure if that's the best way to go about it. So I called my parents asking for advice, and they're like, my dad's like, well, mine's always been through my work, the pension, the 401k and stuff like that. And my mom, was pretty much a stay-at-home mom most of my life. And then my mom's like, I don't know. All I can say is probably maybe are you playing the lottery? And this was the financial advice. And the funny thing is, I had never played the lottery before. So I'm like, no, Ma, I don't. She's like, look, all you got to do is on Wednesday, you go in and say you want the pick. And if you want to pay the extra $1, I'm like, this is why I think I'm where I'm at in life. Because you guys can't tell me how to open an IRA account, but you can tell me
Have you looked into those websites like Acorn and stuff like that?
Acorn would be good for him.
I actually just opened up an account with Ameritrade recently.
But Acorn, this is the thing with Acorn, is whenever you spend $1.75, it rounds it up to $2. It takes that 25 cents and it
puts
throws
in
it
your
in your
savings.
investment.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't like that.
It's like what my bank does, throwing money into my savings right now.
Yes, exactly what your bank would do. If your bank's doing that, then yes.
puts
Is
it
that what
into-
the bank is
Like
doing?
my bank does that.
Yeah, my bank rounds everything up to the nearest dollar, throws that in your savings.
But it throws it in your savings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
but your savings...
My savings, I just looked at my interest on my
okay, so
savings.
It's not going into
Nothing.
stocks or anything.
Correct. So the
Right.
thing with stocks is that you really have to pay attention to it and just look at trends and stuff like that. And medical stuff is always good to put money into it.
Yeah.
Because medicals always goes up.
Yeah, and someone told me
People
early
are
on,
always going to be sick.
they're like always looking to stuff like CVS, Walgreens. Those places are always going to be in business unless they merge or get bought out. So it's a safe bet that convenience stores will. always be
I
around.
kick myself for when the crash happened. My friend told me, "Yo, buy stock in AIG." When AIG like almost collapsed,
Yeah.
it was cheap. She goes, "Put money on Ford." And you know they
'Cause they're gonna get bailed
thought it
out.
was
Yeah.
they were gonna. And I'm like, and I just never did it.
Yeah.
Never. Did.
I was talking to some guy today, and like I haven't even begun to understand cryptocurrency.
Don't talk
but-
to Ross Padgett about that.
But there are people that bought like Bitcoin when
Yeah.
it was like at 7 cents, and the highest it got to was something like 20 grand or something.
But it's
like
not
that.
real money though. That was
But-
the problem with that.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is now you can actually, if you have Bitcoin, you can go Cash App and cash out Bitcoin. You can get gift cards. You can get. I mean, there's ways around it now. But some of those young guys, some of those tech guys, became millionaires overnight.
Yeah.
Within the first like.
It's a fake currency. It's weird.
It's not backed by anything. There's no gold standard or anything.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
it's like what?
Kind of like the U.S. dollar.
I
nowadays.
just made up I just made up a currency kind of thing, and people went crazy because there was Bitcoin, there was another.
There were
one.
several
There's a
different
lot.
ones.
There's actually
Then
one.
they started like crazy ones, Dogcoin and all this other shit.
Episode 80 of the Obligatory Podcast brought to you by Viagra. Viagra.
Have you start using that yet? Or
No, that's why I'm going to the doctor. Really,
You
I'm
are
like,
gonna get-
No, I don't.
How
need
would
it
you
yet.
ask for that?
I
though?
don't.
My dick's not working.
Do you tell them straight up?
I
like that?
would.
Do you know?
Would you for real?
I have to.
I don't know if I
Like,
would
hey,
tell them
He's
that.
been saying that since he was 15.
My dick's not working.
Hey, doc,
Yeah.
my shit ain't working.
You know why 80-year-old men can't get an erection? Because 80-year-old women aren't attractive. You put them in a room with a
I gotta ask
20-year-old,
those guys from the villages. Yo,
things
how-
work.
What do you?
Yeah.
What's your angle? Because I understand those guys in the villages.
They knock it out.
They just want to fuck.
Yeah, but they all got STDs too.
Yeah, dude, because they can't get pregnant.
They're
They
like
draw down
they're the
all
Walking Dead of
Yeah,
STDs.
it's crazy up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. Come here, Camille.
Camille, that's
Any
an old
other
name.
concerns you have about your health, Mike?
Oh, just the overall everything.
yeah.
You haven't even been to a dentist, have you?
I've been to a dentist.
Okay, you at least been going to a dentist.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, they're gonna
Wait,
find a
if you
steak
had
from
to-
like 3
yeah,
years.
Infection.
Just fucking.
Yeah, I actually.
Not like your priorities: dentist, no vision, no healthcare.
Hey, I
But
got
the
great teeth.
The teeth gotta be on point.
That's on
Well,
point.
you know, it's a performance thing. You gotta look acceptable to make money to get paid to do the stuff. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So,
God.
wow, this.
I would- Yeah, no.
I mean, I felt like this was a conversation we should have had off there. 'Cause I feel, right? But
We can edit this out. This
Who
is not
cares?
going out
edit
live.
all 30 minutes of talking about Mike not going to the hospital since he's been 9.
you know what? I feel
He's
like
still on Flintstone vitamins.
I feel like there's someone out there of our 40 listeners who could find
They
this
can
very
relate.
helpful. Yeah.
Somebody's thinking about. I like that fire casket idea. That's a good fucking.
That's
Do you want to be cremated or do you want to be buried?
that's what I'm saying. That's like a double whammy. You can have the casket and then
yeah, dude. But
I don't know. There's
what
so
do you-
many options now. There's so many
What
options.
do you mean?
options.
You want to be frozen?
Like no,
Fucking Elsa?
You know, there's the you can have your remains put into this like basically seedling that becomes a
and turn into a
tree.
plant. Yeah, it could be a tree.
It can be the food for a tree now.
Okay.
You can. There's something called.
Wait, hold up.
Which doesn't make sense, but
No,
okay.
that's weird. That's like you.
Because then your bones are there.
No, here's what happened. It's like a canvas sack filled with soil, nutrients, seeds, and your remains. So basically,
What part of my remains? Everything.
You're cremated, basically. Or no, you're not cremated. You're just basically ground up.
So you're
and put
telling me
on
there's
the
a
street.
so it's a body.
Yeah.
So it's a grave.
There's a body. It's a grave.
So there's a tree on top of your body
So where are they planting these fucking trees?
in Times Square in New
No,
York
seriously,
somewhere.
where are they planting these trees? Because I want to be. It's like, yo,
Soil and Green is people.
Ah,
No, well, your soil. Yes, your soil. There's also a place called Eternal Reefs now, where basically you get cremated. They mix you with cement, and they turn you into a man-made reef. They throw you out in the ocean for all the fishies.
what?
like your fish food.
No, you're not fish food because you're in the reef. So you're
How am
mixed
I
with
in
cement.
the reef?
Because they cremate you, and then they mix you in with gravel and cement and everything else and build
But that's
this
not what
structure.
a reef is.
A reef can be anything. They take ships and turn them into reefs. Old ships, they go.
Why am I
crash
not
them out and
picturing a
turn them
reef
into
in my
reefs.
head? I'm
A
picturing.
ship becomes a reef because they can't pull that motherfucker out.
No, a lot of them they intentionally sink where they sink them to
So they
create
can-
habitats
okay.
for fish. Yeah.
Oh, so
Because of all the
you'll be one of these.
Yeah,
You'll
Yeah.
be a Finding Nemo
I'm
background.
gonna have
Yeah.
a fucking. I'm
Fuck
an
looking for
enemy.
Nemo. You make Nemo come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, my little brother, his best friend was in a car accident when he was like 17, died, and my little brother had this bracelet he wore for a while that actually had some of the parents had given bracelets that had some of the kids' remains.
Yeah.
That always freaked me out a little
I
bit.
was gonna say that's creepy.
Like I get having the urn or.
So do you want to
something
be
like
cremated? That's your. That's
There
your,
we are, checking out Mike through the looking glass. What's up, Mike?
that. Dude, I love how you think I'm gonna die soon, but you think you're gonna outlive me, and that's cute.
Do you want to be
No, Kermit's
cremated
healthy.
or
I haven't put
That's
regular funeral?
I haven't put a ton of thought.
Well, let's think about
The more
this,
I'm
bro,
thinking
because
about-
you got your doctor.
Yo, gorilla hands. How do you
The
stop
more I
smacking?
Well, I mean, there's a difference between you and I. I could probably get a good deal on like a child's casket, but you gotta get they gotta put
Yeah,
two
no, I'm
together
getting
for you.
cremated. I know I wanna get
And even then,
cremated.
that's gonna be a
That's
big
a big ass urn.
That's a big ass bag.
Yeah. Do you think they ever mess up at like the crematorium?
Oh
Do you
yes.
think they just hand whatever
mix.
they have?
There was one case that all they were doing is just giving people ashes.
Just dirt from the back.
Yeah. Just from the barbecue and
And
shit
they
like
found
that.
out when the dumpster came open and just bodies fell out. They're like, oh, someone forgot to light the pilot
Yeah.
one day, and now we don't have enough.
there was a
propane.
dog tooth in my father's urn.
It's called a canine. We all have them. Yeah. So yeah, that always freaks me out a bit. But
I'm very skeptical when it comes to like, but it's like hey, whatever, it's symbol.
yeah, I don't want every funeral. I take that back. Most of the funerals I've been to have been the open casket.
Yeah.
You see them all done up and everything. It kind of creeps me out a bit.
Yeah, open
because
casket.
it's not the same person.
Yeah, no
Because
matter
of the-
what.
Pops had
the-
a open casket. He just died. John Witherspoon.
Did he?
Oh, he did.
It was weird.
Did you see they have, I guess, one of the new trends? And I've seen it before in other
Puerto Ricans
countries.
do it. I
I've
know
se-
which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
What is that?
Where they have them propped up, the body standing up.
Shut up.
Yeah, dude.
You
I've
haven't seen this?
And pose?
I saw it-
I've seen three Puerto Rican funerals.
I've seen it a lot in Mexico, but then today they
That
just had
Yankee
a picture.
hat,
That,
like
yeah,
this. Oh,
sunglasses.
They put them on the motorcycle and
Yep.
shit.
That's the way my dad's gotta go.
They-
Your dad's gonna be buried in that yellow tank.
the
of
one they
his.
posted today was an African American woman, fully done up to where she looked like Hall of Presidents in like a yellow gown, standing with her hands like this, and it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Gross.
It was weird. It was like Eddie Murphy dressed as a woman face.
How do they get the body to stay up straight? They just like they shove.
Rigmarole.
I was gonna say they shove like beams in them, and
Well,
Prop 'em up?
I'm sure.
It's the embalmment.
Yeah, that's why they call them stiffs.
Look at this. Look like that.
Oh, Junito, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Did you show him the one with the baseball cap in the picture?
Dude, that's creepy,
Look at
man.
that. Right there, that one, right?
Yep, that's the first one
There's
I saw.
another one. There's another one in the motorcycle and shit.
That's weird.
That's not how I want to go.
No.
Coming out looking like a mannequin from Express.
Put you there with your hands like this, doing the.
Because your lips are always white, too. You can never fix the lips. They can never.
They can. Well,
Well, they sew your lips shut. That's
yeah,
part of the
dude, you
reason.
kind of do.
Oh, really? I didn't even know about that either. See, they super glued that?
Crazy. Yeah. What you think? It's a dead fucking body, Kermit.
I didn't know they work it like a puppet or
Hey,
something.
dead body. You think it's like a weekend at Bernie's
Yes.
kind of thing?
Look at this one. They actually.
Oh, I see. She works at my office.
They actually glass of wine, a Pall Mall.
Oh, my gosh. Yo, she has a Bush beer.
Dude, I thought it was creepy when I had heard people did it with their dogs and had them stuffed. But can you imagine, like, there's got to be some law. You can't just walk into someone's house and they're like, that's my mom. She passed away.
Yeah,
9 years
can you
ago. We
can you
just keep her."
taxidermy
No,
your
you
body
can't.
and then
That's-
just keep it in
no,
the
it's
in the
illegal.
house?
No, illegal.
Huh.
It's weird. You can prop them up like that
That's
Just
pretty
for a
close.
day.
for a couple days. and
That's
they
pretty
come-
close to being taxidermy.
And then, yeah, it is. Basically, it is. And then, but it's a wake. You know what I mean? So it's like
Oh, they're wake. They
don't
woke.
have to wake in the house, and then somebody has the idea, just
Oh,
prop
is it,
them up.
Kim Jong Un's father or something like that is still in a crystal clear casket on display, and he died like what 7-8 years ago.
Really?
Now? Something like that.
I didn't know that.
So people can walk by and show respect. I'm like, I'm done, man. When I'm dead, I don't need a body here taking up room anymore.
Man, this episode's just freaking
How you
full
wanna
of
go?
sunshine.
You want, what do you, want?
Yeah.
Casket?
It's your
Me?
show. What you
What do you
got?
want? Yeah.
Oh, just shove me in a chicken fillet cup, ashes, and I'm called a day.
Okay, let's get on to what you really want to talk about.
There's nothing I
I
wanna talk
think the Popeyes chicken sandwich was delicious.
Have you tried it?
Yes, twice,
I don't
2
like
days
it.
in a row.
I've
I
not yet.
wanted to hate it.
Thumbs down, bro.
You had it already?
I had it today.
I think he had a bad experience though, because
I did have a bad experience.
He got
Time out. Did you get the spice? Because they
Got the
from what I
spicy.
hear,
they got the mild and spicy.
They told me get the spicy one.
I did.
Okay.
I got the mild one both days. It was delicious. But when I got here and you were telling me you had a bad experience with it, I couldn't believe it.
I
And
can
then
show you. It's
said-
in the trash.
You said yours didn't even have pickles. I think someone's
Nope.
selling you back.
Oh, they didn't give you pickles?
They have pickles. It looked like they.
Oh, but he's very weird with the pickles. Pickles can't be
They can't be soggy.
soggy pickles.
But
Yeah.
I threw the whole sandwich in the trash and then I went to Chicken Filla and got a real spicy chicken
Chick-
sandwich.
Can you stop saying Philly? It's not a fucking shoe company.
It's
It's
Chicken
Chick-fil-A.
Filla. Filla. Filla.
No, Phil,
Can you
hey,
help this kid?
Filla.
I know English isn't your first language,
It's
but let's
Chicken
get through
Filla.
but
this
neither
together.
is Spanish. That's the problem. I really
Hey,
don't know.
hey, you're a guest in my place, all right?
I don't
You
even
watch
know
your mouth.
what he speaks sometimes.
Dude, it's delicious. You know me. I wanted to hate this thing more than anyone because I like shitting all over people who like
But it was
things.
so good. It was good. Damn it.
I mean, again, I'll try it again, but
You gotta try
today
it.
was the worst. It was
Well,
bad. I give it
You know
thumbs
what?
down.
When we let's when we do the Cuban run,
The Chicken Filla run
Didn't you tell me your Chick-fil-A here was people who got fired
from Popeyes and they
from
worked over
Popeyes
there.
and went to
Shut
work for
up.
Chick?
Yes.
No
Yeah.
way.
They left Popeyes and went to Chicken Filla.
Wait, did their attitude change?
No, they're
Oh.
still fucking
Really?
assholes,
Dude,
man.
I was there, what, 2-3 weeks ago? I went in.
Oh, yeah.
I went in. There was a black girl working the counter, right?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Flags.
So I got my stuff. I went and sat down. When I came back, there were 2 younger white guys, obviously, who worked there, but they were off the clock, kind of like flirting, going, because that's what we do on our day off. We come to work to mess with the waitress or the clerk. And I don't know what I walked in on, but she looked like right at me, and she's like, "Sir, do you like black people?" And I was thrown in that immediate, like, yeah. And then I realized, I'm like, well, not all. Yeah. Because I realized.
Which one? Which one?
I was wearing my name tag from my station, so I was like, like them.
I work for them.
Dude,
I'm waiting for my dashiki to come in.
let me tell you right now, I being the only white person at this company,
Have you?
I have experienced, like, I've been singled out for stuff so far, but it's been stuff like, Mike, it's amazing how you're always on time.
So, yeah. So, like, You're the only white guy working.
Some woman came up to me the other day while I was in Popeyes and said, "Oh, I didn't know white people ate Popeyes."
Jeez.
And I was like, "Wow,
Dude.
I'm like, to be fair, this is only my second day
So
of eating
Mike,
Popeyes.
I need you to one day.
I'm gonna say, are you gonna show up and dashiki and
I
just
need
like
you one day to just walk
do
in
you-
the office like
Yeah.
Akeem the African Dream
oh,
from the old school WWE, like nothing.
like
happened.
nothing happened. Dude.
Like nothing happened. Just show up with your briefcase or whatever the fuck it is you bring in. And just, good morning, Susan.
and just start getting it to work.
No one there is named Susan.
start giving them names. Good morning, Susan.
I told James the first day, I'm like, this isn't fair. I'm like, I'm trying to learn everybody's name, but every day I come in and they have different hair.
No.
I'm not even making that
It's
up.
payday. It's payday.
Dude, some days it's after lunch they have because it's TV. So I'm like, I don't understand how things work.
Do you have like a chart in the office? Like gives you like a quota? Like after like 6 months, you're allowed to use the N word like one time, something like that.
Nope.
No,
Nope, that doesn't exist. I do get asked daily now, though. Like,
Did you vote for Trump?
most things start out with, Mike, you're white.
That's how the conversation starts.
I can see how that could get annoying.
Like, I've become the spokesman for, and 3 of the women there,
Mike, explain taxes.
3 of the women there have explained to me that I need to stop wasting my time with white women and move on to a sister.
Oh, you need to get a sister in your life.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, you're telling us something, Mike?
Nope.
Mike gonna dip into that
No.
chocolate,
Chocolate
milk pool.
milk.
Oh, come on, Kerm. How is it?
It's fun. They take care of you.
How's the temper compared to Hispanic women?
No, Hispanic women temper still
she's
worse.
like half.
50-50.
Yeah.
She's white.
Now
and
turn off your cell phones before
Good job.
recording.
it's all good. Yeah, no, she's 50-50. She's white and black. So, but no, Hispanic women are way worse.
Yeah.
I mean, you
They
know
just-
that for firsthand.
This
talking
thing's still
about.
recording?
Yeah.
That's an off-air conversation.
I have
We
a
can-
great.
We can talk about Mike's intestines and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's fine. But
No, I got no. Yo, but
But that, you know what?
here's the thing. You seem.
It's a stereotype, right?
No.
Because like not
It's
every
a stereotype because it's real.
yeah.
is it.
But it's
Every Hispanic woman is a
not every.
right.
Not every,
Right.
but there's some that just they don't take any shit, and then there's guys that want to.
Uh-oh.
They gotta be super macho and stuff like that. I'm the man. Blah, 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 blah. There's sometimes a dude that I'm not gonna get into. I pick my fights,
Right.
But then I'm also the type that I just like to argue.
Okay.
And there's times that I'll nudge Brianna and be like, watch how I get your mom pissed off. And I'll just start an argument just for no reason and stuff like that. But you know, Lisa is also the type that she knows when it's go time
Okay.
and she knows when we're just sparring. You know what I mean?
Okay. Gotcha.
Pulling punches.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the worst is getting somebody that gives you no
Reaction.
reaction. And it's just like,
No, she gives me reaction.
yeah, so that's good.
But then I'm the one that always goes overboard with it. So, you know.
And then
I
you
think
end up
you just-
apologizing.
No, I just kind of like leave. And I
You
come back.
leave?
I do.
Yeah.
I walk out.
I think you just got like a guilty conscience. I
'Cause-
think she knows how to play you. I think she can come home in a pissed off mood, and you're like, "What? What's wrong?"
Probably.
And she's like, "You know what's wrong," and she's got nothing.
Nothing.
She's bluffing.
Yeah.
But then you're walking around going, "Oh shit! Did I leave my phone open again? What's
I'm
going
going
on?"
to Chick-fil-A.
I think she's got you figured out.
But I mean, I think it's like I tell
Can you stop doing
Andrew,
that?
can you leave me the fuck alone?
We're hearing every little spring in the mic. You doing it.
Listen.
Can you stop?
Oh, stop moving.
yeah,
this?
your gorilla grip. Can you? Yeah, that's all in the
See
mic.
what that sounds like. Maybe I like
It's not.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's great.
oh, this is a nice sound effect.
It's a nice sound.
I've heard it. You
heard it?
I've got
Yeah.
yelled at for doing it several times.
All right.
He's been doing it the whole freaking podcast, like stroking
I
the
tell people
freaking
it's not-
the
it's
the
not
arm.
it's not a relationship until your first argument.
Is that a relationship to your first argument?
First argument. You're gonna have the first argument. It's like any relation. We've never argued. It's like, yeah, you guys are not.
That's like riding a motorcycle. You're not a real motorcycle
Until
rider
you
until you
fall.
fall.
Do you fall and crash and lose your teeth? Yeah, no, I'm good.
Not lose your teeth.
Oh, that's my dad.
Start singing a song about a sippy cup or something.
He knows. We gotta say the name, and then everything will get flashed into his head.
You didn't know about sippy cup?
You never heard of a song called "Sippy Cup"? Yeah.
Are we talking about what's his face?
Uh-huh.
The charitable donation guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And he had just had his teeth done before that happened.
Yeah, by the asphalt.
They redid it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not looking him up. Screw that. I'm not pulling that up. I'm not gonna even play that.
Play it.
No.
Did you one of the videos for the viral video stuff we were looking for the show? I came across this one video that took me down a whole. I have a new passion for these videos. It's the ones where people are all drugged up after they had their wisdom teeth pulled.
Oh yeah.
And the crazy shit they do. Dude, this one I found, like, this guy's in the chair, and his dad's there, because, you gotta have someone drive you home. And he's just like, hey. And the guy's, like, feeling the chair. He's like, I love this chair. And the dad's like, you got a chair at home? He's like, I have a chair. And then he's like, yeah, you got a chair. He's like, and your mom's at home? He's like, Mom? I have a mom. And he's like, yeah, do you know who I am? And the guy's like, yeah. He's like, who am I? He's like, I don't know. And he's like, I'm your dad. He's like, he starts crying. He's like, I have a dad. And he's like, yeah, you have two sisters. He's like, I have two sisters. And then gets worried, where are they? He's like, oh, they're at work. Oh. And he's like, and you got a dog? He's like, I love dogs.
He just did everything they tell him.
Everything. And then he just like looks and he's like, what's my dog's name? He's like, Bane. He's like Batman. And then he just like starts crying. He's like, I have a perfect life. But my favorite one I've come across so far is there's the dad driving two teenagers home. And one teenager obviously hasn't had any drugs or surgery. And the other teenager is just like spaced out. And the dad's like, oh, I think Roy wants to lightsaber battle you. So they start faking like lightsaber battling. And the one all drugged is like, zoom, zoom,
Really
and zoom. And then he goes and the brother pretends like he really hit him. And then the dad's like, oh, looks like you killed your brother. And he's like, no. He starts crying. I killed my brother. He's like, no, dude, it's fine. He's really alive. He's like, I killed my brother.
Brianna had her wisdom teeth removed.
Did you drug her up like that?
Yeah, she was knocked out and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there, but Lisa recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa
Was it good?
She was saying that she was complaining about me being on the phone and me not putting the seatbelt. And
she ratted you out.
And then she goes, and he has to start putting his seatbelt because he's gonna die. And she was getting all emotional kind of stuff. I don't remember, like when I had my wisdom teeth, I didn't have any reaction, but I always remember the kid, the classic kid. Is this real life?
I don't think I've seen it.
Dude, that's the classic one.
Yeah.
Then they did a spoof about it, about a guy that just went through divorce.
Yeah.
And he's in the back. Is this real life? It's the little kid that's on the chair, and all of a sudden he just goes up.
Starts screaming. Yeah. You ever seen the one that the white kid turns gangster?
Yes.
You ever seen that one?
Hey, motherfucker, what's up?
Dude, that's my favorite.
Dude.
That's
But
my-
I don't think that was wisdom teeth. That was surgery.
I don't know what. Oh, you can't hear it. Yeah.
Why you tell me slave?
Oh.
Look at that ginger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why are you talking like this with this weird accent? Did you pick
Because
up?
you buy people with all up in my grill and my Rocco color and knock them out cold, man.
He's like,
This is like a
Rocco, my boy.
11-year-old
You know Rocco?
white ginger kid.
Oh,
what is
you
the
buy?
kid from Weird Science?
Rocco was like,
Yeah.
yo, bro.
Anthony
And I was
Anthony
like, yo,
Michael
Rocco,
Hall.
sock him. And Rocco was like, and I was like, yo, Rocco, you
He don't even got a license, Lisa.
Did you fit the camel in the Camaro too?
Oh, the camel? Me and my camel on like the weekend, we were going round and round and round, and we were killing people, man.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Dude, that's heavy drugs.
Yeah.
Don't tell my lawyer we kill people, man.
My lawyer would kill people,
What
man.
happened there? I'm fucking joking, man.
Are you ready to play baseball tomorrow?
No, I broke my eye.
No more yelling.
Oh, yelling? You like yelling, woman?
But you can tell that kid is
I'm
done
sorry,
because
I
his
can't
eyes
even
were
think
like.
straight right now. I promise when I get up, I'm gonna woo.
He is gone.
What? What? You laughing? You laughing at me, man? You?
Don't yell.
You? Who are you? You know
This is just bad parenting.
What
Super Mario character.
It was good.
Dude. This is just rude to record people when they're like this, man.
It's
I mean,
great.
don't get me wrong. It's hours of entertainment for me, but it's wrong.
When you have your surgery, we're gonna be
You
there.
guys gonna be there?
When you wake up.
Of course.
I'll
I gotta vlog it.
I'll probably be the exact opposite of all these guys. I'll be perfect elocution, logical
What,
thoughts.
after the surgery?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
What if he gets all hood? Like the kid that Mike would be all hood.
Dude.
That'd be
All that
great.
pent.
All
That'll
that-
be great. All that pent rage that you just bottled. in
And he
your-
just starts name dropping.
Yo,
Oh,
finally.
But you know what?
finally.
You know what?
The
like
name
the ghost
drop.
from Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters, it just starts
His
coming out.
spirits just
But
shooting
that's
out.
the thing with like Pedro and I. Everybody talks about pent up rage. We've done really good at just letting it out over the years. Like we
I
don't
don't-
get angry. It's
No,
just,
you guys pent it in. Wait,
No, I don't
Really?
hold
No.
anything in.
No.
you hold it back and you hold it
Hold
back.
on, which
you-
one?
You're
I don't
talking the
hold
wrong
anything
guys.
back.
People know I don't like them. You know,
Yeah.
I don't
they
pick any
don't.
bones about
They don't
it.
know about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've never.
No one knows you anymore because you don't come out. So it's just
But I'm clear. I mean, I guess
the new
what-
comedians don't
it's
know
weird.
you.
You know
The
what's
old
weird?
comedians know who you are.
No. Here's the weirdest part. The weirdest part is like the new kids already have some sort of like
Notion of-
preconception of like, oh, he just doesn't like.
Yeah.
But that's not it. I just have zero tolerance for if I don't like you, I'm not going to pretend.
See,
you know what I mean?
what, too? I hate to say it, but back when Facebook first became a thing for us, Pedro and I would go on there all the time and just argue and fight with anyone. for
Oh
the
yeah,
fun
those
of it.
are the
Oh,
good days.
dude.
But the thing is, you can't do that anymore because
no.
everybody's so fucking sensitive. So
Dude,
now I just stay out of things.
We used to, and I remember this, Mike. Let's see if you remember this. One
we go.
dude wanted to do a comedy thing in, I think it was someplace, and he was charging certain amount for
Entry
for
fee.
contests and
Okay.
stuff like that. And me and Mike will just call him out straight up and be like, "Yeah, but how much are you paying the comics?"
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna charge this amount, but you're not gonna pay any other talent anything?
Yeah, there was some
so how does
festival
this
in
work?
Kissimmee, I
Yeah,
remember
how
that.
does this work out?
Yeah.
And we would just
And
badger
it was
the
that
fucking guy.
that whole, oh, I'm giving them an opportunity to perform for free.
It's exposure.
Oh yeah, the exposure talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always fun.
I
isn't
mean,
it?
we used to do it all the time, and even comics. Like, but the funny thing was, it was like at the end of the day, you could rip each other apart on Facebook, and when you saw each other, you were like, "Hey, good battle."
Yeah.
You know,
Not
it-
now.
dude.
It's
No.
weird. You know, it's weird, and I've seen it like it repeats itself. But it's in different form. Like when they went after the dude with the boat festival that he wanted to do a comedy thing, and he was charging $45 for. What's it, Spunky? Yeah,
Oh,
Spunky
Spunky
thing.
thing. Okay,
and then I think Heather went in on him.
Yeah,
and
Heather
stuff
went
like
in on
that.
him and all that.
It's like, yeah, I remember when I did that. Like, it's weird seeing things like repeat itself.
I don't have any hate for anybody, so I don't care.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't like people, but I don't
Okay,
hate
name
them.
names. Let's go.
Like they're pretty much the same people you don't like.
Don't make it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's.
Um.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, here we go.
Hit mute.
Hit
on
mute.
This. Hit mute on this. No, after you record, tell us the name.
Okay, I'll tell you the names afterwards.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's only a
post it on
handful.
Twitter.
What-
It's only a handful. Twitter. Only,
I don't have anybody that I
I find annoying. Put it that way.
like. There's nobody like the only one person
Oh.
that no, seriously, and I really. It was just 1 millisecond. And if it what if it wasn't for Krista saying to me, Pedro, if you hit him, I can't help you.
Wow.
But there was the one person.
Yes, you haven't gotten to that level.
Bro, I went to his comedy class. I stormed into his comedy class.
Oh, I know what you're talking
had
about now.
You had it recorded for a while, right?
I had
Didn't you record it on your iPhone?
someone recorded it.
No, I didn't get to. I wanted to record
Oh,
it
okay,
on
that's
the
the part
iPhone.
of the story. Yeah.
But I stormed in there.
I heard
and
about
I
this.
go, I need to talk to you. And he goes, I'm in the middle of a class. 5 minutes. And we went
The
to
green
the
room.
green room.
Yep.
And I pretty much told him, I was like, listen, dude, you don't need to like me because I don't like you. But you're not going to be talking shit about me and disrespecting me to other people. So if you got something to say it to me. Otherwise, keep my fucking name out of your mouth.
And of course, it was one of the, I never said.
Of course not.
Yeah. He goes, I never said that. Bullshit. I already know who told me on this because, Mike told me about it. And, dude, the guy went to shake my hand.
Oh,
I
boy.
Go, well, fucking give me your fucking. I'm not shaking your fucking hand. You're lucky I won't punch you in your fucking face. As I'm walking out, I had performed that weekend. As I'm walking out, I guess somebody from the comedy class, I was, hey, man, saw you in the good show. And I was still angry, but still the politeness came. I was like, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, see, I've never gotten to the level you have. I've seen you have, and even Ken have like gotten to a level of like throwing, getting into a fight or about to get into a fight. I haven't gotten to that level with anybody.
But that was the one person. And even to that point, like if I see the guy, like I just don't pay attention.
Well, he's
to it.
homeless now.
I don't give a shit.
He's a downtown homeless guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Is he, though?
For me,
Nah, he looks like it.
for me, it's always like there's no specific name, but there's always a specific type, and it's always either the kid who or just started out doing it and already too good for everybody.
I got an hour.
Yeah.
All right.
Mike went on a spree of getting into a fight with the most daintiest of comics.
Oh, I know.
Like they had to be like super fragile.
But see, I will say this.
But they're lippy and they need
their voice needs to be
I
heard.
will say this: Ken Miller ended up going after the same one after he stopped me from it one night. So, the first night I met Ken Miller, he took on 2 midgets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so I don't want to hear who's going after dainty people.
But he took 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
And if you put them both
In a
together,
coffee
they were
shop.
almost as tall as Kermit. Right?
Hey,
No, that's a
They
compliment.
were very little.
But then, the one guy we were talking about, like, he was running his mouth. And it was that whole thing where it's like, dude, you can be tough as you want online, but we came up in a different era where it was like, yeah, I ran my mouth in high school. And at
one point, you're
got
gonna
the
get
shit out.
checked.
I got the shit beat out of me. I was right what I was saying, but I stopped saying it. And it's just this whole line that there's no consequence for running their mouths. So there was one guy that I went up to him when I saw him at open mic,
If
and
you believe in it.
I asked him if he wanted to step outside, and he was like, "Oh, I don't want to go outside." Really? Because online, all you ever saying is like, "When I catch you," I'm like, "Well, I'm here." And then years later, that was the one that we had to pull Ken off from destroying at the Improv.
oh wait, I don't know who we talking about. Now I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together here.
Yeah, and it was funny too because I got in between the guy and Ken, and I thought Ken was kind of you know how people are messing around, like you hold him back,
Hold me
mess
back,
around.
yeah.
But Ken was raging, and they just stopped and looked at me. He's like, "I'm serious, man." And I'm like, "Have at it." I ain't gonna. Yeah, bouncers came out and everything. It was
He
ridiculous.
pinned somebody against a wall.
Damn.
Yeah. I was in the hospital because then he called me up.
I feel like I know it, but I don't know it.
you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it.
All right.
So just one of those guys that fucking runs his mouth and.
Sometimes you gotta be on
Sometimes
check.
you gotta be that guy.
Either you believe in your words or you don't. I'm the type I believe in my words.
I'm a
And
pacifist, bro. I don't fight, man.
I'm not looking for a fight, but I'm
Nope.
gonna say it's either you.
But I'm
you
not-
don't need to like my opinion. I'm not saying you need to subscribe to it.
Mm.
It's my opinion.
But sometimes other people's opinion needs a good punch in the head because
It depends on how you take it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to actively be.
Yeah, I wanna go out and just enjoy my
realistic.
evening.
I've never been a yes person. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yes, man.
yeah, like I hate like everybody. Oh, you're just a hater. It's not that, dude.
Yeah,
take constructive
I
criticism
get that a lot.
sometimes, and even if it's not constructive criticism, just don't. Just because I don't see it the same way you do it doesn't mean that it has no value.
Like I got shitted on recently because I made a comment about a comedy show that's happening, like I guess next week or whatever. It's called a comedy bus, and they got like
It's a horrible idea.
it's 4 or 5 comedians on the bus.
It's
and
the worst thing.
And they're traveling from Orlando, Daytona, and it stops at Daytona and doesn't bring you back to Orlando. And there's comedy in the bus.
It's gonna.
And I was like, yo, and
They have those up in Ohio and stuff, like comedy buses, but those are more like sightseeing.
So
where a comedian
I
does
saw the
that.
lineup, and then I was just like, this is going to be the worst bus ride ever. And all of a sudden, I'm the one that's a jerk, and
So
I'm a hater.
What is the format of this? It's from Tampa to Orlando, a bus, right?
Orlando to Daytona.
Orlando to Daytona.
Yes.
So people are paying to get on this bus,
I'm assuming.
Someone drives
It's a beer
this-
bus. It's one of those beer buses.
but they're not going to give them rides back to Orlando.
No.
Then how do you even?
I don't get it.
I don't know how that works.
I don't get it. I have to pull up Facebook, but yeah.
But comedy in a bus is the worst
I think it's the worst idea.
thing ever.
For an hour,
captive
like, what if you gotta take a
audience.
piss or shit, and then you gotta like.
No, nobody's gonna take a shit in a bus.
I
first
would,
of all.
but I mean that's
But
just,
when you're in a bus, the last thing you want to hear is somebody talk the whole
or try to entertain and
time.
dance.
You know what I
and
mean?
all that shit.
I don't know. It could be.
and then you're
interesting.
there with your buddy that
But
you're
these
gonna
people
go.
are getting on this bus for this comedy, right?
Yeah, it's not like a pop up. It's not
Yeah.
like
Beer bus?
hey, yeah, huh?
It's not a beer bus to go to a brewery.
I would assume
I'm pretty
it
sure
is.
they're gonna be drinking at the thing. So okay, so here's the thing: you're gonna go to do this comedy thing. You're gonna go there, and you're gonna go with your buddy. You're gonna be drinking there, and then person that goes up there, either in the bus, I bet you the sound system's not gonna be that great.
But then
Are you
you
gonna
don't need
be-
much on a bus.
Are you
though.
gonna be standing in the bus?
Let me see this flyer.
I'm looking for it
Did
right
you
now.
do the flyer?
No.
Is that why you're
I
pissed?
just saw
No,
it.
no.
Because there's a flyer
Yeah, is
for
that
comedy that you didn't get a commission on? Is that what's
No,
going on
I
here?
didn't make the flyer, and I have no part of this at all.
Oh no, man. It sounds different. Let's go. Let's ride on it.
Nah.
Let's heckle the whole way.
I think it's an awful idea.
It's not. I mean, Bill Burr tells this story.
Where are they charging for this?
Hold up, man.
What,
Oh, you got.
what are they getting paid?
Like I said, you
should
could pull
be
it
the
up faster than
question.
I can.
The question should be, what are they getting paid?
Oh, here we go.
Let me see this
It's called the
lineup.
Volusia Bus Tour.
Let me see this.
There you go.
Let me see this.
But dude, here's the thing. It's
Oh, okay. Well,
You
you,
don't have-
already see what this is.
What is?
What this? You got 3 comedy shows in one night in Volusia at 3 venues. All right. So you got some good comics on here. You got Ross Padgett and Marcus Crespo.
But I don't want to be trapped on the bus with them.
But it's 3
Dude,
comedy
but it's
shows.
not. The show's not for you.
I didn't say it was for me. I'm
So
just
let's
saying
see.
it
I-
seems
I-
bad.
It's okay, but what makes it bad? That they're in the
You're
bus.
trapped. I just can't imagine. Like you said, you're on a bus and you're
Dude,
trapped
doesn't
on
even
the
look
bus.
Like it doesn't even look like there's not even. It's not comedy on the bus. Did you even read this?
No, I don't read. I just assume things.
Okay. 3 shows at 3 different venues in one night. Showcase set up at each location, and the bus will arrive with the comics.
Okay.
So basically,
So they're not performing in a fucking.
they're not
bus.
performing in a fucking bus.
Wait, what are you about to do right now?
Don't worry about it.
What
Talk
are you
about
popping in your
putting
mouth?
Invisalign.
Gross.
So you can go to, dude. You go to the venues.
cracked his teeth.
I'm good. Go.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You sound like you have.
Yeah, dude. They're just going to
So
different.
you're just hating because it's comedy in
This
a
is
bus.
not-
Yeah,
Nothing
it
like
sounds
what
like
you-
comedy on the bus.
This
Just-
not. It doesn't even mention the word bus. It says
Says
Raps
bus.
and
Says
Labs
comedy bus
Volusia
tour.
Bus tour.
Let's go, Padgett. See, yo, dude, are you doing comedy in the bus?
Yeah.
I just call him and ask him.
He's probably had a show too, though.
No, you think so?
We'll find out.
Let's see, 0 for 2.
Yeah.
He rarely picks up the phone.
I
I was
think,
gonna
you,
say he never picks
I
up the
think you
phone.
pitched this all around. Who you calling?
Padgett.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Hey, Hey, P. Listen,
What's up?
quick question. I'm recording a podcast, and I just want to ask you, the The comedy bus thing. Are you guys doing comedy inside the bus or no?
No, I do not think so. No.
Great idea. I thought it was comedy in the bus, and I was about to tell you it's the worst fucking thing you can do. But
no.
Kermit pitched it all wrong to
Kermit
us.
pitched it to me like you guys were performing inside the bus.
I thought you guys were inside the bus.
No, there's like 3 different venues, and then we do 15 minutes each.
At each
I
venue.
already know where you're coming from, and I'm right there with you.
All right.
It was one of those things I was like, I'm open. So,
All right, buddy.
God bless comedy. All right, what's up?
All right, I just want to make sure. All right, puppy. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, peace.
All right.
So see that? Look at
Fucking
you over
idiot.
here.
There you go.
Fucking now we
Ain't
have
for
to
no
edit
reason.
that all out.
No, I don't.
And you talk shit about it online, and you're wondering who came at you. Who came at you for talking shit? Because you didn't know what you were talking about.
See? You don't
Who'd you
fucking
piss off?
read. That's
I
the
don't know.
problem. You
Some
don't do
millennial.
research. You just attack, and
I
then
do.
you kind of like...
Yeah. In just your twisted world, you decide what things are, and then you fucking lash out. Look at him. He's happy.
Like the other day, Ali
There we go.
Ali Flores gave him a compliment, and he just snapped at him. And it was like, no, dude, that was a compliment to you.
No, it was not. That was not a compliment, and you know it.
It was.
It was not. He
Yeah.
did a backhand compliment.
No.
Oh well, I'll tell you right now. There's a comic on the scene who just cost another comic a room.
What else is new?
Sin.
Well, it was one of those things where it was at this place where they said, "Hey, we want to do shows here, just one thing," and they gave them a good budget, good pay, everything else. They're like, "No F-bombs, okay?" So
Good luck.
So sure enough, the booker goes and puts it in writing to everybody they books, hey, like no F-bombs. And then he goes to this other comic and tells them when he books them, by the way, absolutely no F-bombs. Sure enough, last week, the owner of the place calls up, tells the booker, hey, I'm canceling all the rest of these shows. It's a family environment. Had some guy drop a couple F-bombs on stage. So the booker calls him up, and this comic goes, well, yeah, no, you told me no F-bombs, but I cut it down. I only did 2.
No means no.
Right? So that was the conversation this week. Like we've all
Is it a popular room that we know about? Oh, really?
We all take gigs, and we always say we're our own bosses, being comedians and stuff. But the truth is, we work for whoever's paying us, and if whoever's paying us says, "Hey, this is what I want from you," then that's what you fucking do. You know? I don't get it. So now I take it a little bit personal because I was actually
it was a gig that you had.
I was booked there at the end of this month, and now I'm out money because they canceled the gigs. Yeah.
This is Horkies.
No.
Okay.
No. Horkies doesn't care.
I was gonna say Horkies
I
doesn't
don't
care
know.
at all.
I don't know what's
They
going
have
on.
in the green room like save the F-bombs for the fuck for the headline,
Yeah,
and then the host goes
F is
out
for
and like,
headliners.
fucking
And then the
big
main
crowd
guy.
tonight.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I guess we're
Try to get your dick sucked.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
the last time I was at Porky's, the owner's wife came out because he was hosting, and the owner's wife came out in the middle of his set and goes, hey, the sauce is ready. and he's like, I'm up here. I'm doing comedy. There's 30 people on a Friday night because I guess Alabama was playing or something like that. And he's just like, I'm trying to do comedy. I thought it was like a honeymooner sketch they were about
Did
to
this
do.
person do it on purpose, or this person just
Is an idiot.
It's just not mentally capable of understanding.
No, this person, you guys will know.
I can't wait to hear all these names when
It's-
this damn podcast
just-
ends.
You know, and like I said, I wouldn't take it personal except for the fact that, it's
That
like,
it just costs you
it
money.
fucked up my money.
It costs money.
And it fucked up the money of the guy who's worked hard putting these shows together and everything else.
I'll give you a hosting gig at the other bar.
Nah,
No, dude,
since
it's
Ken Miller
different.
left, that place sucks.
Oh, hey,
Oh no, I
Nah, I'm
like it.
kidding. I love other bar, man.
we are now
I
a
was just there
racist, Satan worshiping bar. So we're doing good
Yeah, no, I love other
based
bars.
off the reviews.
Was it 9 years now? Been doing open mics there?
Yeah,
Still
we're about to
got,
hit 10, I think.
Still got like 7 people getting on stage at the end of the night,
Mm-hmm.
like saying goodbye, like the SNL.
Oh yeah, we
that's-
still do
kinda
that.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
what he does. It's not as good anymore.
No, it's not as good.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
No, it's short
When you
and
got
sweet.
7 people at the end of the night, that's more
Some of
people
them are
that are
just
left in the
standing.
audience. Yeah.
Yeah, most of them just stand there. I just talk, and then I wait for Mike to give me a cue card
Give
to
you a
read.
good line?
And then I
I
say
gave you a
no.
good line. What,
Yeah, it was perfect.
what
I was
was
like, I
the
look at
last
Mike and I go, oh, okay, that one worked.
Yeah. That's what I do now. My
That's-
days
it's
of
a
being
cue
in
card.
front of the camera are over now. I just write for other people.
You got your
I write
your
for
real
Kermit.
puppet right now.
Yeah.
You got your actual puppet, Geppetto.
I just
Your boy came to life.
This is how I do writing at Afro. I write something, I show it to James, and I go, I don't think we can say that on TV though. And then James starts laughing and he goes, oh, we're doing it. And then he walks away and he does it. And I'm like, we shouldn't have done that. He's like, then why'd you write it? I'm like, dude, I'll sell you the bullets. You don't have to shoot them.
Yeah.
That's the real thing I'm finding out over there. There's like, you see all these TV movies where it's all like, oh, censorship and practices and standards and everything else. And half the stuff I write, I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to do that.
But you guys are in like basic cable kind of thing, right? You're in cable. You're not network, so you guys are not held into the same standards. And
We are nationwide.
okay.
Okay. But the thing is, right now, the way it is Comcast has paid the company I work for strictly for content, a certain amount of hours every week. And that's it. That's all we answer to. We're just like basically, usually, the language restrictions are more like you can get away with more with cable, but we're on basic, like anyone who has Comcast Xfinity can pick us up. So I'm sure once we go for the major launch in like March or something, people will start looking and paying attention more to what we do. But until then, it's like, I asked someone the other day, I'm like, hey, what's our content right on using this, or this? They're like, if we get a letter from our lawyer, we'll stop.
But it's yeah. That's how you do it. You keep going until the cease and desist.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But you guys, do you guys run any other programming? Because there's BET, there's Centric One.
It's 24 hours. It's Afro TV, 24 hours content.
But like,
There's 4 other talk shows, and then there's music videos, and then there's Nollywood movies,
Nollywood,
which I didn't know that much about.
Nigerian movies.
Basically, when I talked to, Godfrey, like comedian, right? I worked with him when he came through last year. I was talking to him about it, and he's like, I'm like, yeah, and they play movies from Africa. And when I tell you movies from Africa, I'm saying these movies were filmed. He's like, dude, Nollywood is the 3rd largest film industry in the world. And I knew about Hollywood, then Bollywood, and he went off on like, dude, this, and this. And I'm like, and people watch this stuff? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, I didn't know. So, like, yeah, if you turn on, like, I'll put the channel on sometimes just to kind of see what's going on.
What's your favorite Nollywood movie? Go.
I don't have. This is gonna sound horrible. I never watched the full one, and every time I turn it on, I'm like, I think this is the one I started watching last time.
It's the same movie you just have.
It's always some woman screaming while some guy gets really angry.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's interesting stuff, man.
This is not what I thought it was going to be.
What are you looking at?
Maybe I spelled this wrong. It's just a commercial about facials and shit.
Skin treatment.
Why are you trying to?
No, I typed in Nollywood. I spelled it wrong, I think. Nollywood. It went to.
He is the most illiterate guy who speaks 2 languages.
I'm going to go to the kitchen.
Well, we'll just wrap this up while you walk off and you freaking dick.
Are we done?
I think so, man. We hit an hour plus, so I think we can wrap this up.
All right.
We try to do a marathon here.
This is never going to make it to the light of day anyway.
What are you talking about? I got to put this out tonight.
We're going to dump this.
No, because we didn't put out one today like we're supposed to.
Nobody wants to hear this.
People want to hear this. You always say that about our episodes.
Yeah.
This episode be like the worst one.
I don't always say this about our episodes. I said about the last one.
You said it about the last 2.
Well, maybe you need to step it up. I don't know what to say.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
We did all the heavy lifting today.
Well, you guys kind of went into a whole talk about dying old.
Yeah, but you're the only one with a hair club from M membership.
Jumped in there. You're fucking kind candy here and shit.
Hey!
Hey, where are the shuffleboard cards around here? What's wrong?
What do you want me was wrong? You just shitted on my hair. What am I supposed to say?
Dude, you've been taking pot shots.
I haven't taken pot shots.
gonna
Stop
die.
staring at me looking for freaking
Fat.
ammo. I see what you're doing. You're sizing
Like the
me up.
Terminator.
Yeah,
I'm like-
you're sizing me up. I see both
Like
your
Sherlock
beady
Holmes,
eyes.
just like
You're looking. You're like, all right, he's short. Nah, that's enough. We already know the
Already know
short
the
joke.
short joke.
Oh, he's going bald. Let's
going
see where
bald.
he's going
Alright,
at that.
yeah.
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 No.
I don't know. I feel like you got off easy this episode. Like people found out some very personal, intimate things about myself,
Mikey?
and
About you guys, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
have anything
but
like
you didn't
that.
open up. You didn't share.
What do I got to open up about? I'm not.
I don't know what's bothering you. Lately.
Nothing's bothering me.
You're a little bit tense right now.
I'm tense because I'm hanging off a stool and my feet can't touch the ground.
Yeah,
You
but
want a
that's
graham
every-
cracker? You
that's
want
every-
you want
that's
to
every
swing your
chair.
feet? You want a juicy box? Talk about the good old days.
Every chair you
I do want a
fucking
juicy
get in.
box.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so this was the worst episode of the Obligatory Podcast.
Hey.
Number 80.
And it's weird because usually when Pedro's here, like I remember when I was doing gigs and Pedro filled in and I listened while I was on the road and I'm like, wow, this show's so good when I'm not there. like I enjoyed it. I was laughing the
but
whole
you guys
time.
also were somewhat prepared. This time it was like,
I was prepared. I had topics, but
No,
then
I
we
had-
went into
I
a
had
whole.
topics.
you had top.
Yeah,
we
but
went
no,
to
you
the
guys went down the rabbit holes. I just let it ride.
Yeah, no, I had things I wanted to talk about, and then we
Yeah.
ended up doing
This
this.
is where your father's horn came in handy.
Yeah.
I told him he needs to have a button with his father's horn,
Mm-hmm.
so that way whenever he needs to change the subject or the topic has gone
can
too
just-
long, just hit that button, and that horn is loud
I
as
mean,
hell.
the one topic you did bring in was you. It was all false information, anyways. There was no comedy being
No, I-
performed on
in
a
a
bus.
bus.
and
I just-
you got us all riled up.
Yeah, that's
and
the
we
whole
wasted
reason.
5 minutes
I
talking
honestly
about
never made a
something
comment
else.
either.
I had to call the guy organizing.
Yeah, we have
it
to
and
fact
everything.
check your facts.
I never
That's
made
you.
a comment. I never made a comment. I just did that to piss you guys off. I just want to see your reaction to it, and it worked.
Your reaction to something you just made up.
Yeah, I never made a comment about anyone. No one hates it. I just want to see you guys' reaction to it. Just the line saying comedy
this guy.
bus
He
tour.
played
I
up.
knew
He does.
I knew you guys were gonna get upset about hearing the comedy
I
bus
think you're-
tour.
no, I think
and I
you're-
knew you guys were
No,
gonna go
you're
off.
not that smart. You're backpedaling.
No, I'm not backpedaling. I swear to you, I didn't make any
He's
comment
just
about
trying
it.
to cover for the fact he didn't
No.
read
No,
properly.
you put that on your arm, you're gonna lose all circulation.
Yeah, dude, I can barely
pretty
get this
tight,
in my
huh?
That thing is tight.
Yeah.
All right,
well.
Royce, I'm leaving.
All right,
it?
well,
We're
this is
gonna call
episode
it a show?
80. Yeah,
You're happy with this.
I'm happy with
You're
this.
content. You would actually put this out.
I can't
I
wait
am.
to him
Listen.
to edit this and see what
He doesn't
salvages.
edit. He just puts it. He just
No,
puts
no,
it up.
he
What?
edits, he edits something.
He just-
What?
He throws it up just like this.
Well, what it is that my.
Oh no, yeah. As far as like what we talked about,
Yeah.
yeah, it gets thrown up.
That's
But
what I'm
as far as
Yeah,
editing,
but then he does.
I gotta
a
go
little
in
thing
and
that goes
listen
on
and-
Instagram and stuff like that. And does little videos and stuff.
and it's an hour.
I was talking about the audio. Yeah, I didn't talk about. any of
Audio's
that.
garbage.
The audio's fine, except for you scraping the mic every
Yep.
once in a while.
All right, let's start all over.
Welcome to Obligatory Podcast,
Hey, welcome to
episode
episode
80.
80 of the Obligatory Podcast.
This has been episode 80 of the Obligatory Podcast with
Quitter.
Kermit and Mike.
That's our problem.
Thank you, Pedro Lima, for
I'm
stopping
a
by.
perfectionist.
Be prepared next time.
Hopefully, we'll have a better episode because apparently this one's not good, but
Oh,
I
it
think it's
sucks.
good.
It's
But
so all over the place.
if you don't like
We didn't
it,
even talk about
let us-
Halloween.
no one cares about Halloween.
I do.
Because your kids and you went trick or treating, you ate all their candy. We see that. Who cares?
Aw. See why you gotta be so mean, Kermit?
I don't. That came out. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's fine,
apologize.
man.
You,
I get it. You're
The anger
stressed.
came out.
Every time you
My
take a
father came
All
out.
right,
I'm
finish
sorry.
the podcast so I can find out who we're talking
All
about.
right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
Take care,
Peace.
bye.
It's still recording.